Alright, what is going on, everyone? So I'm recording a casual game on a Sunday night, playing against the 1D, but I really, on OGS you never show what your opponent's level is, so we're gonna check it out. And also I'm super tired today because I just had an hackathon with my friends, and yeah, so my brain might not be functioning properly. And now it's like the only time I can record a game. Let me check if I'm recording this. Yeah, so I'm recording this. Let's see how I do. So I'm probably around 3 down right now because of how my brain is not going to work. So very interesting. He decided to not connect at D14. Naturally, I would like
9,
to cut.
8, 7.
Oh, damn. I set my time below me at 25 seconds. That is intense. Alright. Probably should have set it as 30. Okay, he approaches here. If I defend here, that's interesting, but that's very passive.
10, 9.
So maybe let's play out a Joseki in the corner. Many ways to play in the early game. Alright, so we're going for... he's going for a very traditional Joseki. That's slightly better for white. Okay, so this guy is really traditional, right? Like a lot of old Joseki plays. Not much wrong with it. It's just a little outdated. All right. So all these are forced moves. Okay. Still an equal game moving on. I think black has played very well until now. Not much for me to work on right now. So here is where the direction of play is very
10,
important.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can play over this region, but I don't know how exactly. The K2 looks a little bit weird to me because it's on a second line.
10,
if I
9,
oh damn,
8,
this time pressure.
7.
So maybe I'll play a more solid H17, right? It has value, I can see it. It's obvious it has value, so definitely the way you should play as well in your game when you're not sure exactly where to play. And my 3 stones are really safe right now because I have this B3 and H3 in a Mii situation. So I wouldn't be too worried about those 3 stones, basically. Okay. I feel like dragging
10,
this group out is interesting
9.
now. So let's do it. Let's see how he responds. Alright. So now I can play very flexible by playing J3. But I can also give him some weakness by hunting
10.
here, which is what I want. I want to create problems for him. Not only I want to run, but also when you are running, a lot of times it's great to still watch your opponent's weakness. That's how you become stronger, right? If you're just always running and making a life and stuff like that, it's really hard to win against tougher opponents. All right, so here I could play this one, but if I play this one, he's gonna Atari
9,
from 06,
8,
right?
7,
So
6.
that's gonna
5,
be a problem.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have 3 Boyomis left. Alright, so how do I get out? If I jump, there's a peep over here. That's slightly annoying. Not the end of the world, but annoying. That's probably
10,
how I should play though.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I think I'll Atari the 04 stone and try to get rid of my weakness over here. I think that's very important. And now, now it's an important move. Probably get out right now. I have no time. I want to connect this 04, but it's not necessary right now because I need to get my groups out first. So far I think this one Dan is playing quite well. I estimate his level is definitely higher than 3 Dan. Maybe a little bit inaccuracies over over here as well as on the side, just because he's playing a really traditional. He's playing a very traditional Joseki. Okay, that I have no choice. So as long as I'm connected, I should be fine. And now I can connect, right? Because I just have the liberty to do that. There's no connect and die situation. I can just get out on time, which is really nice. And now black has a very obvious weakness at L5. So I'm quite happy with what is going on. Alright, so he plays a Kema. That's interesting. What should I play now?
10,
if I play passive,
9, 8,
black
7,
has a wall over
6,
here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Black has a wall over there, and I don't want this wall to become too strong, so maybe I can destroy it right away, right? That's an interesting idea.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Or I can push first, yeah, and cut over here. Very important for me to create weakness onto my opponent right now. Has a lot of value for me to do that. Especially threatening his group at P7 is an excellent idea. Now, as you can see, by cutting here and dragging a group out, I'm slowly invading black's milieu over here as well. So that was the idea, right? It puts threats onto black and also threatens to go into black's milieu. So now this N11 is an excellent move. It's a really well played move, because if he keeps jumping, I just keep jumping and then his milieu vanishes. But if he plays N11, that's gonna cause me more problems, because this Kosumi is not really too serious, because he has a way to defend over here. So here I might just play
10,
a 9. Solid move, and make myself safe, and then I aim at this Kosumi at some point down the line. Maybe I can play it right now, given how aggressive he's playing. I can first of all look for some sort of counter attack over here. Alright, so he has very good defensive moves, and I'll just push and reduce black's milieu. That's very important. Alright, so I reduced black's milieu, and now I have to worry about my problems. I basically have to run right now. So would this be too much?
10, 9, 8,
Attach.
7,
Jump.
6, 5.
I think this is okay. Okay, he plays another move. That looks good, but I don't know if it's really good because now I can just make really good shapes. I pretty much have to play there anyway, regardless what he plays. Now, as we can see, white has a lot of ice space in this region, right? Keep in mind my N6 is an Atari, so it's a Sente. This is also my Sente, so I think it's very easy for white to make alive at this point, so I should not be too worried about my dragon. Okay, he makes an attach. I'm not sure what he does. I'm just gonna respawn. That looks like a gote. Alright, so could be a mistake over there because that's a gote. Right, the honey at E3 is not gonna work out. Yeah, it's not gonna work out.
9,
so I can just
8.
play elsewhere now. I can make the Kosumi kick and I can push a little bit. And I don't know what I play next though. He's probably gonna oh, he blocks. Okay, he blocks. All right. Maybe peep here. That's a good exchange for me. That's possible.
10.
Yeah, I like this peep. This peep is interesting. If it connects, I'd be very happy, right? This is a good exchange for me. And now I need to think about what I need to play, right? This Hane Connect is obviously a
10.
gigantic move. So I'm going to play it right now. So this is more or less going to be an endgame oriented game, right? It's a lot about points and playing solid and stuff like that. I don't know how I'm doing in terms of territory, but it feels like I'm okay because most of my stones are efficient and they're doing what they're supposed to do. Alrighty, so I really want to
10,
attach here now.
9.
Let's do it. It's risky. Yeah, this attach is probably a bad move. If he just extend or honey here, I'd be very happy. But I'm really worried about he honey and Atari and then climb and then crawl back at L17, if you know what I'm talking about. Or maybe he's just playing it right now. Well, that's what he is playing. I might be in trouble right now, actually. It was not necessary. Now I could be in some trouble. I don't know. Maybe play out this one. Yeah, I need to be careful here. Maybe this one. Don't have too much time to read, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so he decides to trade against me. That's what is going on. Okay, so that's pretty much a exchange. Is there some Tetsuji going on here? So
10,
if I double honey,
9, 8.
it's not gonna work.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Need to find some time moves. It needs a lot of reading here. Okay. Maybe I'll make use of the weakness from the outside first. If it works. Does not feel like it works, huh? Does it work? Okay. My reading is that it doesn't work. Well, that is embarrassing. Yeah, why did I play something that doesn't work? It's terrible. Alright, whatever. So I need to calm down and play some moves to wrap it up. Yep. Here I have a couple of senteis. I might kick him here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a good move. That's a nice move. But does that create some problems over here for him? There could be some problems going on here. This wedge already looks interesting now. I might just wedge here and go for a fight. Why not? I mean, I'm so tired. Let's just end this real quick. Looks like there's some connection issues, or there should be some connection issues, or maybe it's my misread. I misread it. Yeah, it's probably a misread. Okay. And if I Kosumi, I feel like he should have played a tiger's mouth. But in that case, I can extend. Yeah, there's actually something going on here. So what is happening right now, for those of you who are wondering, is that this group is in great danger. So I connect. That's my reading, and then he crawls here. I play this one. It does not have enough liberties, right? Am I really like super tired and I can't read this? Oh, I see. He's gonna sacrifice the bottom. It's probably not worth it for me. Yeah, it's not worth it. Wedge another time. Let's see what happens. Oh, this wedge doesn't work. Oh god, this is not working. This is not working. I might just wedge and then Tanuki. I honestly cannot keep playing there. Is there something going on in here? Wait, so why is he Tanukiing? Well, I can play this one now. Not sure why is he playing that one. He's gonna take, and my Atari is it's my Sente. Whoa, what? Wait, how does this make sense? Like all of these just died. I don't know what went through his mind. I just don't feel like these two moves are as big as what he lost in the center. I don't know what happened to him. I feel like he played pretty well from the beginning all the way to here. But all of a sudden, there's just something happened to him. Yeah, big mistake in the center. I guess it's also the time pressure. Don't really know. Okay, connect. Sorry, he cuts. That's interesting. I'm not sure that works. So if I block here, he plays the Hane. I play this one, cuts, and I connect. I'm pretty sure he is dead in that case. Then what is he playing? I feel like it's he misread here. I mean, I'm tired, but my reading is still not like. Oh, resigned. Alright, very short game. Wow. Alright, well, not too short, but it's reasonably short. Alright, so that's pretty much today's content. I will quickly review this game with you guys, just for you to understand what went on, because at the beginning there's some parts that are definitely confusing and stuff like that. So Black played very fast, right? Like, he didn't even connect. Usually he would connect here and probably now place this one. That's something I see a lot more. But directly go into go approach my corner. That's a little bit less common. Here I probably should have just cut, because respawning here is really not that urgent. But I haven't covered this really in my Joseki lectures yet, so I just played a very easy to understand move for my audience, and I cut. That's a very big move. Not only strengthens White's development towards the top right side, but also just basically cut Black into two groups and reduce Black's sight. So very important move. And then I extend it. Here, don't recommend you to Atari, because Black can get this Atari on top. This strengthens Black's sight. So so usually I just extend here. And Black placed this K17. I think a better move might just be go from the corner, right? I think these days it's very known that corner is bigger than the side. Back in the days, people still play like this, but turns out that after AI came out, I think moves like this are more solid, and then they're more practical, and then more territorial, easier to manage. Alright, so in the game, I think really not much to talk about. We played a traditional Joseki, and then I approached from the 03 side. Here, if I go like this, I felt like this would be a little bit too much for White, because White is all very low on the side. This is probably a good idea, but I wanted some balance in the game. I was hoping that Black would play something like this, so I can go back like this or like this. And I want Black to build on this side, right? Why do I want Black to work on this side? Is because I still have this leak going on at S12, right? So the more stones he play on this side, the more this S13 stone gonna look great to me. So in the game, the pincer, I think it was the correct direction of play. It's forcing me to go in the corner. In the game, I actually went in the corner without any thoughts. Probably I could have played the jump. That would be an interesting move. But instead, I did not even think about globally, and I just played a very bad choice. It's probably a bad choice to take this corner right now. And because Black got what he wants, right? He wants to build on this side. He wants to push both my corners on the same side. So they're both in a low position and have no potential to develop, stuff like that. So I think my Joseki choice here is a little bit problematic. Probably still playable, but I probably should have gone for something a little bit more active here, such as the double approach, or just jump here and looking for counterattack at Black's L4. Right, that's what I think about the game. All right. Anyway, I am a very territorial style player, so I decided to take the corner. And then I really like this jump. It's fixing the weakness over here. Like if it doesn't fix the weakness over here, there's all kinds of things that white can do. So black decides to fix the weakness. That's a very good choice. And then I decided to play a passive move that I can see the value. That's okay. Here, I'm not sure if black should just jump here. Right? If he just jumps here, this area looks quite promising as well. But in the game, he decides to work on this side. And I got a little bit greedy here. Probably, at this point, I really don't know what is the best move. Maybe a shoulder hit. Maybe test black here by peeping. I don't really know. Alright, so that's beyond my level, what to play. You can check with an AI and stuff, but I just want to talk to my viewers about the things that that you can easily understand, right? So here I decide to jump. That's a good move, because if you play out like this, this stone is not doing much. Well, later on, when black plays this one, white will have some problems going on, right? So this is going to be a huge problem. So that's why usually white would just jump in this scenario. And then black's hunt is on top. That's the correct move. Otherwise, anywhere else he plays, I'm going to jump out, and black is going to be under attack. But with 04 move, black has a lot more eye space, and then white is under a lot more pressure. And then I played a sequence of moves that I don't really like too much. Well, I think black's Atari here is also problematic. He should just probably just play this one without Atari. That would be a lot better. In the game, this is what happened. Black pushed again, I Atari, and then this happens. Here black probably could have played this one. This is a very solid move. Even if white gets out, we can just take like this. And I think this would be a good game moving on, because of the thickness that black has over here has a lot of influence. So now, as we can see, the center starts to look very strong, and white's territory might not be able to compensate for that. So instead, we did not really play that one. So what we played was, what did we play in the game? Okay, we played like that, but oh, that's actually what played in the game. Jeez, I'm so tired. But yeah, the difference is that now black decides to push here immediately. I think it's still a good idea to take. That's the difference. Black pushes and I defend like this. There's no problem. And then black realizes this connection is definitely problematic. Why not take here, right? If black takes here, I take here, and then black fix his weakness. Black has no weakness. It's super thick over here. Instead, black decided to play out like this. A little bit strange, because after I connect, black has a lot of weaknesses outside. And this is definitely not necessary exchange. This is a sente, and then black decides to play the keima. And then I decide, at this point, I think this is what I need to talk about, right? A lot of my viewers probably would just start playing somewhere else, such as this one or this one. But the problem is that I was afraid of black getting rid of this weakness in a very efficient way. Let's say at some point he plays this one. It's harder and harder for me to make use of the weakness over here. So I decided to immediately make use of the weakness and drag my group out. So black has no potential over here anymore because my group is here. So yeah, in the game I was saying if black plays like this, that would be very bad. That would be a very bad idea actually. So now as you can see, black stones are facing the side that has no chance to be a territory, but black lost everything over here with white piercing through black. So in the game, playing N11, it's the correct move. I attach, and then he decides to go back, right? That's the correct tactical move. Otherwise, there's going to be problems going on here. So there's a lot of liberty problems, right? As we can see. So white obviously has already has this kind of moves, right? This could give white a really good shape. So yeah, for that reason, black's extend is very patient, and it's a very good move. And then I decide to jump here because if I do this immediately, I'm not strong enough yet. So play out this one, Kosumi, and then black defend very well here, and then black's getting a lot over here. And then I think everybody played. Okay, here is a weird moment where I'm not sure why black decides to attach. It's a little weird because this move, I'm not really sure what he does, and I'm not really sure if he knows what he's doing. But after this, I was able to get a sente and start playing elsewhere. That's very important. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, and then at this point, I was able to get a sente and then get this Hane connect. That is huge. Immediately he fixed the problem, and then my attach is absolutely not necessary. It makes absolutely zero sense, right? So definitely here, I think this is good enough, right? This is just good enough to play. And then we drag into a fight. Pretty sure here black has more severe way to deal with white. I could lose a lot of profits over here, but black decides to play very simple, which is also nice because my two stones are dead. And then let's just quickly go to the end. Here I think my sacrifice is okay because I was able to enclose black from the outside, right? Like I was able to have this N14 as my sente, so my group is a lot safer by sacrificing 3 stones. At this point, I don't think I'm ahead at all. I think it's playable, and it's just not so great for me. Here, I don't really know why the software says I just connect. Right? If I connect, he's saying black still has 2 cutting points. Okay, I think that's correct. But in the game, this is what happened, and we decide to go for a trade. So I want to talk about this fight in detail. Black's attach is a force move, and now the software is suggesting me to just turn here. That makes sense. Well, it doesn't really make sense to a human like me. I'm not sure why it's suggesting that. Oh, it just thinks I'm ahead or something. Yeah, it thinks I'm ahead. Alright, so nevertheless, I decided to connect because I was reading something. Software tells him to play this one. Oh, that's interesting. So what if you played this? I think that would be a big problem for white. So okay, so that's what he was reading, and then it's nice to have the software telling you what's going on. Let's see what he's thinking about. 13, 14, and this is a ko. Is it? Or oh, okay. Oh wow, this is a very interesting variation. Means I have to add either throw in here or yeah, I pretty much have to throw in here if I want to survive. and that's wow, that's not what I wanted, to be honest. Okay, so I actually misread this one. Okay, so in the game he decides to crawl here, and I think that's a bad decision, because after this, when I push, black cannot connect, right? Otherwise it's all killed, so black has to go for the trade. And the software says I'm 99.5%, which means I'm already winning here. Okay, and here black obviously is making some mistakes here, right? I should probably just play out this one, and I don't see the problem for black to do that. There's no tactical follow-up for me. Okay, so black just played, and at this point, definitely take it. I mean, this is just way too big. But I don't know what happened to my opponent, so it's just like a sudden collapse. Not only I captured these 5, these 2 also are captured, and these 3 guys are pretty much just some dead group hanging there. So at this point, I think I am just winning. Black gave a bit of a try at the end, but when I block here, that's a game over. Let me just explain why. If black plays this one, I can honey, right? So just give you a bit of time to see what's going on. It doesn't matter where black cuts, it's not going to work. If he cuts here, I can connect with an Atari. If you connect, I can capture everything, right? And if black cuts here, I can connect like this. If black connects, I can honey here. Black only has 2 liberties, and that's game over. So black has really tight liberties. The problem, if black plays like this, I think I can still honey here. That's the best move, right? Still the same problem. I always have this Atari when you Atari me. Or if you cut here, you won't have enough liberties. And obviously, if you wonder what if black fights here, well, it turns out that I can just capture everything from behind. So at this point, black realizes that there's no way for him to struggle anything, right? Things like this, I have Tsujis to deal with it. So yeah, at this point, that's a good time to resign. It's a very brief game. My opponent is chosen as 1D, but he is probably not 1D. And I think he's definitely somewhere around 3 dan or 4 dan level. Still a pretty good opponent, and I had a really interesting game. At the end, there was the suicide is a little bit. These 2 moves are a little bit surprisingly sudden. Like I was really hoping, I was really expecting more resistance and stuff, but these 2 moves, I think just giving up all these is too big. Alright, so I hope you liked the video, and don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, and I will talk to you guys next time.